pre-algebra, good afternoon. It should be the afternoon of February 16th. Hopefully, if you're watching this video, the president has already brought up the homework assignment. You wrote them down. Already brought up the answer key to last night's homework, and you've already graded those, right? And if you haven't done those two things, go ahead and pause, and you can do that now. All right, if you have done that, then please continue. All right, so let's see here. Get myself adjusted. Sorry, my glasses are messing up on me. All right, we have been talking about area and volume. Let's say we had an area of something like this. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. There we go. Let's see here. Shoop. And then let me clone him. Yeah. Draw a line segment here. And then I will draw that. If you knew that these two sides were the same and that they were 20 millimeters, you should be drawing this, you should be taking notes, you shouldn't just be passively watching. Don't tell me you have a photographic memory. I know it's not true. Make sure you are watching and doing this along with me. Stesh, that includes you. Thank you very much. All right, and I told you that this was, say, 18 millimeters. Could you find the area of this shape? Well, the trick is, can you see what this shape is made of? To me, I see, uh-oh, we're acting very, very strange. I see a rectangle and half a circle. So the first thing I would do is I would figure out the area of the rectangle, which is really easy. I would just do 18 millimeters times 20 millimeters, and that would give me 360 millimeters squared. Okay, but now I need the area of the half circle. Well, remember that to find the area of a circle, I need pi, and we're using 3.14 for pi, times the radius squared. Do I know the radius? No, but I do know the diameter. The diameter is 18. Well, if the diameter is 18, then the radius must be half of that, and therefore the radius must be 9 millimeters. So the area of the circle would be 3.14 times 9 millimeters squared. And when I do that, that's going to be 81 times 3.14. I will get 254 and 3/4 millimeters squared. Now, sorry, hold on a second, it didn't take my square. Okay, now to get the area of the whole thing, I'll add those two pieces together. So the area of the whole thing would look like this, millimeters squared. So I took the shape and broke it up into shapes that I knew. You might have a situation where you have kind of a strange thing going on. You might have something like this. Oops, sorry. And let me fix a couple things here because that's not quite right. See if I can get it vertical and extend that. The key to figuring out the area of this shape would be breaking it up into things you know. Now, of course, we're going to need some measurements, but let's see if I told you, let me make this here, this side. Let me make that 12 inches. And I will make this piece here, I'll make that 20 inches. Okay, we'll make this one it's a little bit taller. We'll make it 14 inches. Okay. We can make this one here. Let's see, 9, about 5 inches. And we'll make this say 8 inches, and we'll make this one here Uh, let's see if I could figure that out. It looks like it's almost the same. I'll make it 7 inches. I think that's enough information. Go ahead and take a moment, get that cut down. Now, the trick is make sure you only break it up into shapes that you know how to calculate the area of. I would not turn this guy here into a triangle. I would not do that. Okay. That would really screw me up a little bit. But if I dropped it straight down, look at that. I have a trapezoid. I'll highlight my trapezoid in yellow. See my trapezoid? Okay. If I know the area, or excuse me, the value of both bases and the height, or if I can figure them out, then I can figure out the area of that trapezoid, the one in yellow. All right, let's see here. I have a rectangle here, 2 rectangles. I'll highlight one of them in green, right? And I'll leave one of them white, okay? So first of all, I'm going to do the area of the green rectangle. That's probably the easiest thing to do first, okay? So I know the base is 7. I know the height is 5. So I'm going to do 7 inches times 5 inches, and I'm going to get 35 inches squared. Now notice I didn't go click, click, and then put a 2, because then it looks like it's to the 112th power. You'll never see me do that. All right, now I need the area of the big rectangle. Well, this dimension here must be 15 inches. How do I know? Because that's 8. And then the part above it is 7. So altogether that must be 15. So if I do the area of the white rectangle, the base could be 15 inches. Now I have to figure out the height. That might be a little trickier. I don't think I gave you enough information to do that. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Excuse me. The whole side is 14. From here to here is 5. 14 minus 5 is 9. That is 9 inches. So I'll do times 9 inches. The area of that rectangle, by the way, I'm going to circle this one here. The area, 15 times 9, well, if I triple 15, I get 45, and if I triple that, I get 135 inches squared. All right. So 15 times 9, I'm just double checking myself. Yes, 135 inches squared. And I'm going to circle that. Now I got to go to this trapezoid. Well, I just figured out that this side here is 9 inches. So that's cool. I know this base is 9 inches. This other base over here is 12 inches. If I knew that piece, that would be the height. Okay, so I know the 2 bases. If I knew the height, I could figure out the area of the trapezoid. So I know that this side here is 20 inches long. I also know that this red one here is 15 inches long. That means the leftover piece must be 5 inches. That doesn't look like a 5, does it? I'll write it here. 5 inches. So now I can use the area of my trapezoid formula, which tells me to average the bases and multiply by the height. So I'll do that. I know one of my bases is 12. The other base is, I lost it, 9. I'm going to average those two. Oh no, I'm not in right mode. Guess that means I'm in wrong mode. All right. Average that, and I'll multiply by the height, which we found to be 5 inches. Okay, so 9 plus 12 is 21. Half of 21 is 10 and a half times 5. Well, 5 times 10 is 50. A half times 5 is 2.5. So this should come out to be 52.5 inches squared. Okay, so I found the 3 areas. Well, now I just need to add them together. See, I know that this one here, let me write all my areas in blue. Okay, this area is 52.5. This area is 135. And this area is 35. If I add up those 3 blue numbers, that would give me the area of the total shape. I'm a vertical kind of guy. I like to add vertically. So I'll do that. Put some placeholders in, and I'll get a 1/2 inch. And then I got 12, and I'll carry the 1. And it looks like I'll get 12 again. Yeah, I think so. And I'll carry the 1. And that'll give me 225 inches square. There you go. The whole trick with these guys is to break them up into shapes you already know. All right. At this point, if you would like to re-watch the video, that is fine. If you're ready to start the homework, the sub can pass it out. So this was the lesson. I forgot what I'm doing. This was the lesson for February 16th, Thursday in class. Remember, I'll post it online for those who are absent. All right, Mr. Lawrence signing off.